always here. She's the reason I come here for takeout chili. I thought I'd missed her, but she emerged from a corner, slinked across the room like a long, lean satin siren at the silver screen. She owns this place. From 9 p.m. to closing, she owns it. I'm waiting for my order, trying not to let her see me seeing her, watching her, studying her. She bumps into me as I'm signing my credit card receipt, looks down without seeing me by way of apology, and slips outside. I take my receipt and turn to see where she's gone. It's dark outside. The window is a mirror showing me only my own reflection. Fresh from the gym, my hair is pulled back. I like the way my face is thinned out, that I can see my cheekbones. And just then, a red cherry lights up in my reflection, and a perfect stream of smoke gets caught in the light of a street lamp, and I am through the looking glass, a long, lean, satin siren of the silver screen, who doesn't need to explain herself, say interesting things, or talk at all. I am fascinating. I am fascinating because I fill the room without taking up space. And that girl, that woman. The door opens, I'm in the way. Oh, sorry, no worries, she says. No worries? No worries? I always imagined that we discussed German philosophy, but what if she just asked me where I got my shoes? Would I come back here to see the shoe lady again? Better to preserve the fantasy. I decide against conversation and settle on smiling. Lips a little pursed, but friendly. On the way to my car, my brain isn't focused. It's cool out, I'm moving through space. I look down and see that I have the cashier's pen between my fingers. Looks like a Virginia Slim. I shorten it up so it's more like a Camel Light. Lean against my car and suck in deep drags of cool night air through my big cigarette. I could be here. I could be here a long, long time. I've been reading Dr. Faustus by Thomas Mann for the last 5 years. I keep returning to it, and though it can be impossibly dense, somehow I always know just where I am in the story. The Faustian bargain. The bargains we make knowing full well the price. That makes sense to me. Good sense, gut sense, bone sense. Man makes Faust a moderately talented composer who, I'm guessing, I haven't gotten there yet, becomes a great artist. And really, whether or not that's how the story turns out, it begs the question. If the devil gives talent to an artist whose work enriches the world, has the devil done good? And really, we see this all the time, right? Tortured artists who have encountered the devil and overcome it, drawn power from it, fucking taken it by the throat and wrung diamonds from it with their bare hands, their raw throats, their raw poetry. Flannery O'Connor saw evil and spit in its eye. Read Good Country People. That Bible salesman is running down the stairs waving Helga's wooden leg in victory, screaming, "You call that evil? I'll show you evil!" Sometimes, I wish I'd suffered more. Like Faust. Maybe it would make me a better artist. The phrase, "be careful what you wish for," comes to mind. But what if I were a disadvantaged, mixed-race, bisexual woman who left home for the big city? No one understood it. Why she'd give up everything after getting a perfect score on her SATs. Later, when she was a big success, they'd all smile and say, "I know her. She always had what it takes. And you know, she still visits her mother, and she's very normal." But no. I'm the daughter of parents with advanced degrees who are about to celebrate their 40th wedding anniversary. But really, when you come from a perfect family, You make your own disasters, real and imagined. I just wanted something to triumph over. If I didn't have the cost, how could I have the benefit? I had to pay the price. In junior high, my hero was Harriet Tubman. I delivered a book report as Ms. Tubman, complete with one of my mother's aprons on inside out, so that you couldn't see the Christmas tree decoration. And a committed, consistent, general Southern accent. Now, over the years, I've been surprised by the question, did you wear blackface? So, for the record, no. Later, I added Janis Joplin and Chrissie Hynde to my altar. In college, I walked down the hall of my dorm, wearing my hot pink monogrammed terry cloth bathrobe, singing, "Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose, and nothing, ain't nothing but if you ain't free, yeah." One of the black girls on my hall stuck her head out her door and she said, "Amen to that." And I looked at her like, Harriet Tubman is rock star, like one of the soulful oppressed. And she nodded and went back into her room. I felt her. I felt it. Maybe that's why she let me slide. Let us connect for that one moment. My cooling chili is doing its best to get me back into my car, but I ignore it and enjoy my smoke. I've been that girl. This girl. The girl at the end of the bar who attracts attention without saying a word. In college, at parties, I had it down. The key is the not talking. And it was fun. I could tell when a guy was interested, pretend not to notice, laugh at an imaginary joke told by someone invisible to him. Look back so that he knew that I knew that he was looking. It's a delicate balance. If he approached, I would find myself talking the ear off some confused guy. We were both much less sexy up close. But dude, what did you expect? You weren't supposed to actually talk to me. Get your guitar, get back up on stage. I liked it better from the audience. I used to fantasize that my first husband was gay. At stoplights. In the moments between red and green, he would confess his homosexuality, explain that he'd always been faithful, but that he wasn't being true to himself. And I would understand and support him. After we split, I would even have him over to dinner with his new gay lover. My friends wouldn't understand. How could you do it? I could never do that. My mother would say, "Oh, honey, I'm so proud. It must be so hard." And I would smile and lie and say, "My only concern is for his happiness." The second that opposite light turned orange, I would snap out of fantasy as quickly as I plunged in. "Stop daydreaming, Laura. Just drive." Stop daydreaming. What if the daydream's more real somehow? My first husband and I were happy. We were very good at being happy. At all costs. My parents were happy. We wanted to be like my parents, so we imitated the results. We played our parts and we were good actors. And then one night, while putting away condiments, I had a bolt of lucidity and I knew it couldn't last. Huh. I've got some cold chili to eat. I'm gonna like it.
Yeah.